Okay, something's missing here. This spot in my city, it feels unfinished. This spot is missing life. And I want to turn it into the most peaceful place in my world. My city feels empty, but I have a vision. So let's bring it to life. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are gonna be making a park here. I have wanted a park here for a little while now. I think it looks a little bit barren right now, and it looks a little plain. With all these buildings around, I think we could use some greenery and some nature in the city. So we're actually gonna be doing that. We're gonna be building a park today, but before we do any of that, this road over here isn't even done, so we definitely need to finish up the road first. So let's get that done. Okay, now that that's done, we can actually start the park finally. So I want a few things in this park. One, I need a plaza. We need a seating area for people to sit at. Number two, I need a fountain. I need a place that people can kind of go and look at. Eventually, I want that to fade into number three, the woods or the tree area or the nature area. I want people to be able to walk through the woods, so we're gonna need number five, paths. And then lastly, I want a pond in the middle of the woods. Now, all that is going to take up this whole strip of land here, and we're gonna start right here at the beginning, starting with the plaza. So for this plaza, we're gonna need a bunch of gray blocks is what I want to use. So we're gonna need things like andesite, smooth stone, and any other gray blocks we can get our hands on, maybe even some tuff. And we got it, along with some extra rockets. All right, I'm gonna first start by excavating some of this area here, and then we'll start building the patio onto that. And complete. And we built a chest to hold all of our junk. All right, now we got to find the center of this area in order to place our fountain. And right here should be the center. Let's go ahead and finish our outline. Now with this being the center, let's outline this in some andesite. And tuff has a nice green tint to it, so it looks a little mossy. Last thing we got to do is just put some water down on it. Perfect. Now that this fountain's done, we're going to fill the rest of this in with stone brick and maybe add some andesite in there as well, but we'll see what it looks like. But of course, before I do that, I have to go pick up my stone brick from the furnace. Some is still smelting, but we got most of it. Let's get to filling. All complete. There we go. Look at that. I think it actually looks pretty good. Now we're gonna just work on some seating and then maybe place a little campfire over here in the corner. Perfect. I don't think it has to be anything too crazy. I just think it needs to look good and cozy, and that's exactly what I'm getting from this vibe here. If we want to add stuff in the future, we totally can. This is definitely improvable, but I think that it looks great as is right now. The next thing on the list is to start the woods here, and we're gonna have a path running through it. And I imagine the pond will go about right in this general area right here. That way the path can run to it and there can be woods surrounding it on both sides. And I think that'll look really nice. I want to have oak trees in there, obviously, maybe some birch, and definitely some cherry blossom trees as well, just to add some color to the area. We need to also add flowers and other sorts of plants as well. Alrighty, we got all the goodies for the woods here, so let's get to work on planting some trees and kind of designing them a way that we want them to be rather than just the generic tree. We'll obviously have some generic trees in here, but we want to design some to make it a little more fuller, so there's not as much that you can see outside of it once you're inside. I kind of want it to be like just the park that you can see. Firstly, I'm going to plan kind of where the path is going to start, so I'm just going to start doing something like this and just keep on pushing it over. It'll be a windy path, kind of messy, trying to lead us to the center here. So this is kind of the idea. We obviously have the path going straight to the middle, which will lead eventually into where we'll put the pond. I have like a little path going off here, maybe if somebody went and built like a campfire or something. So I think that'll be kind of cool to mess with as well. So now we're just going to start placing trees all up next to it, and then we'll place them around as well, just trying to get it to be really full here with trees. Yeah, so this is actually almost exactly how I wanted it. Just like you can't really see through, and then I'll come through like I just accidentally did here and like bone meal the grass even. That way like there's really no gap that you can see through, and it's just going to be like a dark woods. And that's kind of what the idea I'm going for is. We are going to need a lot more bone meal. All right, so we got a lot of them bone mealed so far, and I just want to say I think it looks really good actually. Like there's some gaps like right here that I think we could have another tree, but I love how dense it is. That's really what I want. I think I'll also try and hide some lighting inside of them. That way like mobs don't spawn for one thing, and there's also some light in the pathway. I think that'll look really good as well. So we're gonna keep doing this, and we need to get more bone meal, but we're gonna also start the actual area of the pond here. Okay, now we are just gonna dig out the pond. We got these cherry blossoms put in. I think they look amazing actually. This looks so good. And then we'll plop some cherry blossoms in the actual forest as well, just to make it blend a little better. But these look amazing. I love how they're surrounding the pond, and I'm gonna have the pond right in the center of them. Okay, filling a pond is actually a lot harder than you would think it is, but it is done, and it is fully complete. So now we have a pond here, and it looks great. I think I'm gonna add some stones in there, or around the pond and whatnot, maybe some boulders as well. But I think this looks super good. I think it looks cool. We'll obviously add some benches here as well, so people can come and chill out. More trees around the area here, but yeah. Oh yeah, the creepers are in there. That is a dangerous game to be playing with right there. All right, so surprisingly, I've never actually built a rock in Minecraft before, which is a little weird, I think. Baby villager, what are you doing? But man, these mobs are insane actually. I think it should be pretty simple. Well, I need to find more of an open area, maybe like right here. You kind of just do something like that. And then you would add slabs around it. Maybe make this an andesite with a slab, maybe. Yeah, exactly. A little rock right there, a little boulder right there. We'll also take some buttons, place them around to act as some stones around the pond. Perfect, yeah, I think that's good. So since there's cherry blossoms here, we also need to place some flowers around, and I know these are gonna go quick, so use them sparingly, but they are already gone. So those help a lot, I think, but then just adding some more of those will help even more. But just like bone mealing stuff like this and whatnot, I think will help a lot with that type of stuff. Now down this path that I made, this extra one, I did want to add a little campfire that somebody might have just, you know, set up or whatever. And we'll just add that right there. We're gonna have to really put some trees here to guard it from the edge, kind of make it seem secluded still. But we'll put, you know, just a little bit of a spruce stair. Ow! A little bit of a spruce stair right here. And maybe, well, actually there wouldn't be stairs out here, would there now? So we need to be using logs. So we'll put a little log out here to make it, you know, seem like they might just be sitting on some logs. Just something like that, maybe. Exactly, I think that might be good. And there we go, there's the progress so far. Looks dense, looks nice. A little pond area right here. I think that looks very cool. You go down the path. There is a little path that goes off. And it's just a little seating area that somebody might have used in the woods with a campfire. Go back down to the patio, and here's the main section where everybody's kind of hanging out. I think it looks really nice so far. We'll probably end it off up here, right where these roads might cross over, but we'll have to add a little bit more woods up here yet. All right, so this is what it's going to be looking like when we fill in the back. That's kind of what it's looking like here, and I really like it. I like it how it's closed in and everything, and it feels nice and cozy back in here. Obviously we still got some trees to grow yet, but they take a ton of bone meal to get done, and we need to finish our wither skelly farm before we start trying to get all these bone mealed up. So I think I'm gonna use what bone meal I have remained to do some of the long grass and whatnot in the forest, just to kind of fill it some more as well. So now I'm just gonna start adding some shroom lights into the trees. That way they kind of like glow and give a nice ambiance. On top of that, we need some lighting out here as well. All right, look at that. We got ourselves some light around the area. Maybe the fountain needs a little bit of light as well to shine through. Maybe I could even put some shroom lights down there. We'll see what those look like real quick, just around kind of the inside of the fountain here. Kind of like that. I like the glow of it. Yeah, so this is really lit up now. Let's go and check out kind of what we did inside. I'll show you guys how it's looking, and yeah, let's check this out. So obviously we got the plaza here, very cozy, very nice at night. And then we go ahead and we walk through this path here, very confined, and you'll see early on your left we've got a little campfire here. Technically that should probably be burning down the area, so maybe we'll do something about that to fix that. But we've got the nice log seats here, like somebody just came out here and started a little fire. Moving on, you go straight and you've got yourself a nice windy path all the way through, and we've got really nice shroom lights here inside of all these leaves, trying to light up the path as we go. I think that adds a really nice touch to it. And finally we get to the pond, and it is just glowing as soon as we get here. We've got a spider right here, little spider friend, but it's glowing as soon as we get here. And the cherry blossoms just look amazing with the petals falling and whatnot. We've got little pink petals on the ground, little stones everywhere, and then we've got this rock right here that I really like as well. A little bit of seeding here, but the pond is very basic, very nice, very cozy. Around here there'll be some more trees to grow and to fill in the space so that we can't even see outside really. But I really like how this came out. I think it came out really good. So this is kind of it from above. As you can see, it looks really cozy, really nice, like a park. And I think it works well. I think it fits well within the city, and that it needed some greenery, and I think we've done that now. And I just really like how you can't see what's going on the inside. You just can't see that there's really a pond there at all. You really have no idea from the outside, and you're just kind of seeing green. But then once you walk down the path, it kind of leads you to a brighter place, kind of just showing that you don't know, the path that you're walking down, and it might be something beautiful like this. And I think that really resembles that very well. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this transformation here. I think it made the city a lot brighter and a lot better. If you guys have any other ideas of things I should build in my city, let me know in the comments, and I will go ahead and build those things, because I'm super excited to just keep expanding this city and just showing more things that we can do out here. But yeah, I think this came together really well. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you liked it. We'll see you guys later. Peace.